Yeah, my name is Dr. Krishna Bhatt. I'm talking about a little bit about the Hindu rituals, after death. You know that in every religion, the question always about life after death. And my wife died about 2 weeks ago because of breast cancer. And I went through all the rituals. I had a hard time to find out what all the rituals means. I couldn't understand everything, but I wrote a book on social impact of Hindu scripture. I read quite a few things about it, but this was a little bit new to me. So I wanted to kind of give an idea about what the rituals in Hindu scripture, why they do that, and what it's about. So if you look at this, the life after death is a big question for every religion. If you look at the Egyptian thing, you can see life after death, what happens. There's something called a judgment day. In the judgment day, what happens? If you are doing good things, you go to the heaven. If you do bad things, goes to the hell. We don't know whether the heaven exists or not, but that's how in the Egyptian. In the Christianity, also something called a judgment day, and all other religions I don't know, but Hindus has a different concept after death. Again, the heaven is the main thing, life after death, how to reach heaven. So in Hindu religion, we cremate the dead body. In the other religions, they bury the dead body. So the cremation probably started 10,000 years ago in the Vedic times. In the Rig Veda, we talk about three important gods: Indra, Maruta, Agni, and Varuna and Savita. But Agni is supposed to be the carrier of the soul to the outer space, maybe heaven, wherever it is. So, I think prior to pre-Vedic period, more likely they may have buried the body because Hindus cremated all these years. We don't have a lot of good archaeological evidences. So, now coming to the cremation is basically Agni is a carrier, like a charioteer, carrying from the earth all the way to the outer space. So that's what started. In the Rigvedic period, they created some rituals about how to do the rituals after death. But for a while, things changed. Then the Upanishad period came. There, we're talking about Atma and soul, and also soul is always gone, body is temporary, and when you die, the soul goes through the mouth up to here, through the skull, all the way outer space. And with that concept, which of course went in the Buddhism and later on it evolved furthermore. So at that time, the rituals were not as much those period, but during the post-Buddhist period, especially around 600, 600 AD, the Garuda Purana basically explained about the rituals, very strict Indian Hinduism post-death rituals, which consist of three different things. In the Garuda Purana, chapter 16, 17, 18 kind of goes through all these rituals. The first ritual is after death. As soon as the person dies, then we call as a Kriya. Kriya is the Kriya Hidido Dete. Kriya. Kriya means you prepare the body to cremate. So what they do in the pre-cremation, and the body is dead, you call your priest. Priest will do the Kriya. In the Kriya, three important rituals. One is about the what you're going to do is there's about quite a few mantras on that. Subsequently, there's a lot of sankalpa, which takes maybe 20 minutes. Then after that, the something called dashadana. You give all the different, starting from the cow to the land, about 10 different things to donate to all the priests. That is the other thing, plus the grains, gold, jewelry, all those things. And the last thing is then they bathe the dead body, and after bathing they put the fresh clothes on. After you put the clothes, they put a kumkum, which is a red dot on the forehead, and also the yellow, which is turmeric on the forehead. And after that, you are sprinkling the body with the fresh water, and also Ganga water. You sprinkle all over the body, and then you give the water, put in the mouth, in the dead body, especially the performer of the Kriya. And after finish that, then everybody circles around who are visiting that particular day. They take the Ganga water to give it to the dead body's mouth, and everyone can put Ganga water and rice and other things. Basically what you're doing is, like a guest come to your house, you wash him, put him clothes, and then you feed him, and then after that the guest is respected. And at the same way here, doing the same thing, you are recreating the body, make it clean and more pure, and then you cremate. So before the cremation also, they take a pot you carry on the back and circle around the dead body 3 times, then break the pot, make a little hole, water sprinkles all over the 3 rounds, especially round is on the left, not on the right. And then after that you put the fire. Basically the eldest son is supposed to do the cremation, the first part. To start the fire first in the head, then in the abdomen, then in the lower legs. So when all 3 fire completely becomes one fire, and then most of the people leave that place and cremation is done. But in America you can do that. So what we did in this particular event, that we put the homa, after homa ritual, the same fire we put in the middle of the abdomen, and then it's in the casket, the body is in the casket. From there, put the casket in the belt, then you push the button. Then the cremation is done. After cremation is done, then a few days later, collect the ash, take the ashes, put it in the water. And if you go to India, for example, they prefer them to put in the Ganga water. In the Indian Hindu scripture, the Ganga water is pure. We put the ashes in the in the river. That person goes to the heaven. So that is the first part of the cremation. And in this video, what I'm attached to this is exactly ritual how it's done. You can watch it and see what is done. And then next I will discuss about the
राजने चैत्रमासे शुक्लपक्षे सर्वासु सौम्यो अस्त्रशोभकर्ण एवं गुणविशेषण विशिष्टायाम् अस्य यजमानस्य गोत्र. This is 6th day or 7th day? Maranadina. Daarabhya. Tatatatama pavitram dhrutva. Akshara put on the top of your head. This one. Matuha Angina Sabhadrajotranam Vasuda Namnina Maranadarabhya Marana Chetudhan Katavaya Dana Dhikar Siddhatham Lamanadam Yetani Dasadanani Rakitita
Dashadana.
Okay. Ramasya
You open it. It's Ganga water, yeah.
Come back. I need. Yengta sarva kriya karana karma bhashobhana pravakante tamahamanga madingo bhavadrunyam punyam vache sevadram katne sunyam bhadram vasyamaksha bherayata ranga esasvan drunada priyam sato drunada dhamaya savita pasyata asavita prasa asavita nora asvan devga ovan devga tahurda kirnamanyam prajagnamatan sapatram viram Am desa paswa manjam dikya am desa watal dia on prabutvaya am jan samastro yajna patilma jantam yadebhyo na gotra lakshmi narayana chachu praga sabbe graha priyanta
Little bit.
Not much. Why this is too much
Maybe
conflict.
too much otherwise. Very little.
After objection from here. Mathe Sujaya Swaha Sujaya Mathe center. Mathe Sujaya Swaha
very little.
Sujaya Yadam Namama.
Very drop, not much. Too much fire otherwise.
This one. Ekam Dve Trini Chatvari, like this 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Okay now? Ekam Dve.
Take very little. Not, it's too much. Not even that much. Just touch it.
Ekam, no, again.
It's too much.
Drop only.
No, not that much.
Dve.
Take a tablespoon to drop it.
Chatvari. Right hand. You can hold 4 times only. Right hand. Aya Agni Shapi Sastiviya Yasa Manasa Trutva Yasa Habya Mohise Jano Dehi Passage Guswaha Aya se Agnaya Yadam Namama. One more time.
Very little. Touch it and that's it.
Dve Trini Chatvari Anahadrusya Ekam Dve Trini Chatvari Anahadrusya Sapatirasya Yasya Udgate Vachaspate Hudvide Naman Swaha Om Bhuswaha Om Bodhava Swaha Prajapataya Yadan Namama Anena Pratra Upasana Homan Bhagwan Satva Satvam Sri Agneswara Parmastu Vata Sarvam Sri Agneswara Swasti Sadda Rushi Parava Yama Yedan Namama. Okay. Like this. Tilosi Sama Devatya Gosa Bodhavan Pratnamadhi Spatha Ye Asmat Matram Angirasa Bharadvaja Gotranam Vasudhanam Tilosi Sama Devatya Gosa Bodhava Pratnamadhi Spatha Ye Asmat Matram Angirasa Bharadvaja Gotranam Vasudhanam Nina Tilosi Sama Devatya Gosa Bodhava Pratnamadhi Spatha Ye Asmat Matram Angirasa Bharadvaja Gotranam Vasudhanam Tilosi Sama Devatya Gosa Bodhava Pratnamadhi Spatha Tilosi Sama Devatya Gosa Bodhava Pratnamadhi Spatha Ye Swaha Tilosi Sama Devatya Gosa Bodhava Pratnamadhi Spatha Ye Swaha Tilosi Sama Devatya Gosa Bodhava Pratnamadhi Spatha Ye Swaha तिलोसि सामदेवमत्य कोसभोदेवन प्रत्नमद्धि स्वर्थये स्वाहा तिलोसि स्वामदेवत्य कोसभोदेवन प्रत्नमद्धि स्वर्थये स्वाहा